What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Follow me in the links below. Will Smith the shit out of the like button. Let's go. Conway versus Funk Flex versus Pete Rock. This has been my favorite shit this week. It's kind of dumb but entertaining at the same time. There's a lot of facts being thrown around and just kind of stupidity. And let's get into how it started, and then I'll give my opinion. This started out because Conway, I guess for lack of a better word, let's call it a rant. Conway went out here and basically called out radio DJs like Sus One, and in particular Funk Flex. They're New York DJs, and he's basically saying, yo, you don't really put niggas on, you don't really play a lot of New York grimy shit or New York underground, whatever the case may be. Funk Flex fired back saying, well, dude, like, and I'm paraphrasing for sake of the video, I don't want to ramble on like I usually do, but Funk Flex was like, yo, dude, what are you complaining about? Like, you're probably one of the most successful rappers right now. You were on Shady, you got all these guest features on motherfuckers shit, all these niggas know you, like, what are you talking about? You know, basically, don't get mad at me because you feeling like an unsuccessful rapper. That's essentially Funk Flex's point. And Conway basically like, yo, like he made like a little meme type thing saying, yo, I'm gonna deal with you in a few or whatever. And Pete Rock kind of got involved, siding with Conway, talking about, yeah, you niggas shit on New Yorkers and blah, 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 blah. Pete Rock wrote a whole fucking diatribe, a whole Bible. And let me say this before let me get into my take on it. Both Conway and Funk Flex are spitting facts. I've said this for a long time. Like, when it comes to New York in particular, or the Northeast, there's no unity, none whatsoever. I've said this in older videos. The South and the West Coast, most particularly the South, they have real unity when it comes to their music. Like, they'll bump their shit all over the place, no matter what. They'll give each other shine. That's why you can have dudes that aren't, how do you say, like super mainstream, still be successful and tour their region. You know what I mean? You can make a living down there, doing it just down there, because people know who they are. Same with the West Coast, they all support each other. Now, New York, I get the whole competitive spirit and all that shit. I love that personally, but there's no real unity, not like that. Not like the South. I mean, we could learn a thing or two from them. Whether you like the style or whatever, that's not the point. The point is that they support each other. So that's why I do agree with Conway, you know, although this kind of came out of nowhere, but he's just calling it out. So I kind of do agree with him. And the fact that these radio stations, they'll only play like the hot track, you know, or hot songs. They'll repeat them. You could go put on Hot 97 and hear the same fucking song 5 times within like an hour. You know what I mean? Like, spread, like, I get it. They're hits, they resonate with a lot of people. I get that. But, like, you know, throw in 1 or 2 unknown motherfuckers. Let them get some shine. Let someone go, well, who the fuck was that? You know what I mean? Don't play these dudes at fucking 2:30 in the morning when no one's listening, essentially. And that's been my stance for a long time. Now, Funk Flex. Now, I know a lot of people ain't gonna like what I gotta say, but he's spitting facts too. He's saying, well, dude, like, what are you talking about? He goes, bro, weren't you on Shady? Like, where's this coming from? You know what I mean? Like, and let me say this too, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of dudes that are Griselda fans on here. Look, I love Griselda. I've done videos about this too. I said this a few times. Griselda is probably the reason why I'm still listening to hip hop currently. Because had it not been for them, I would have probably been in my little corner listening to my obscure independent artists. They're the reason why I still go hard when it comes to certain shit. But Funk Flex is right. In the sense that, you know, and I know a lot of people are angry and say that he's the East Coast version of academics. I don't know how that's a diss, but whatever. But again, he's right. Conway is known. Conway ain't some slouch. He's not an unsuccessful rapper. Conway grinds. You know, that's his name's out there. Every rapper want to collaborate with this dude. This dude's steady putting in work. He got his own label, the Drum Work label, which I think is going to be hot. If you listen to, what the fuck was it that came out? It's one of his recent releases where he's displaying all the drum work artists. I mean, it's gonna be serious. So, Funk Flex, he got a point. Now, when Conway left that message about, yo, I'm gonna come deal with you in a few days or some shit like that, I hope it doesn't resort to any street shit. That's kind of whack. But Funk Flex, you know, I think he was real classy with this. Well, in his own way. Let me not say classy, but he goes, listen, you know what I'm gonna send you a beat. Let me throw a beat at you and then rock over it and I'll play it. How about that? And that's what I hope comes from this, just some good music overall. That's the best outcome. Now, the Pete Rock shit, this is where, like, I think it gets into kind of the stupid territory, because Pete Rock was coming out here going at Funk Flex. And you would think, you know, well, okay. So Funk Flex bucks back saying, yo, dude, you know, I know you ain't out here saying all this shit, because ain't you the nigga that's out here suing Nas and Heavy D's DJ? I forget the issue that happened with him, and you everybody that you kind of deal with, you kind of CL Smooth, there's an issue with him. It's like everyone that you deal with, there's always some bad blood involved. And he goes, dude, I know you ain't talking. Like, what are you talking about? And then, you know, Pete Rock kind of comes back and says, oh, I'm not going to respond to fuck shit. And it's like, well, nigga, why did you get involved in the first place? Because you would think that with the recent shit with M80, where M80 had them receipts on your ass, you would think, you know what? Let me not say anything. Let me just, you know, and what makes this stupid as a whole is that a lot of these guys, these 3 dudes, have pull. You know, the stuff that they're kind of complaining about, they can fix easily, you know, by just going on and putting some of these dudes on. Again, Conway has the drum work. He could link up, have his own podcast, play these underground artists. Same thing with Pete Rock. Pete Rock was talking about, oh, I used to be on WBLS. This is the era of podcasts and all that shit where you could kind of control the shit yourself. So, and Funk Flex, obviously, you know, but that's what makes this all dumb. I mean, it's funny, but at the same time, it's like, why? You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my whole take on this shit. Much props to all of those dudes, particularly Conway. Thank you for dropping grimy shit. But I really hope you rock over that flex beat. And whatever. That's all I gotta say about this shit. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate, most of all subscribe, and that's it. Peace, bitches.